like a movie nobody finished writing. The motel sign kept flickering blue tonight, buzzing softly underneath the desert light. Half the letters barely hanging on, still glowing somehow. Pickup truck slept quietly near the curb, old cigarette smoke drifting with the dirt. Everything looked worn out, but still alive. You carried 2 coffees through the parking lot, steam disappearing in the midnight cold. Said I think tired places have the best stories. I looked around and thought, yeah, probably. Maybe broken things become beautiful once they survive long enough. Maybe people do too. And the motel sign flickered through the dark tonight, while old reggae drifted from somewhere outside. No destination pulling at our backs, just roadside silence. For a little while the whole world felt far away, just neon glow, cold air, and headlights fading down the highway. Ice machine humming near room 23, TV static leaking through thin walls quietly. A tired couple argued softly, then laughed again. Someone revved a motorcycle down the road, dust rising underneath the orange glow. Even loneliness felt cinematic at this hour. You sat cross-legged on the motel bed, eating vending machine chips for dinner instead. Said adulthood mostly feels like improvising badly. Honestly, that sounded accurate. Funny how late night places reveal people. No polished versions, just exhaustion, honesty, and whatever's left underneath. The motel sign painted blue across the room, like ocean light trapped inside cheap curtains. Every unfinished thought inside us slowed down a little. No pressure trying to solve tomorrow tonight, no pretending everything was alright. Just warm reggae, buzzing neon, and surviving quietly. Around 4 a.m. the highways sounded calmer, fewer engines cutting through the dark. The world finally exhaled for a moment. You opened the curtains halfway slow, blue neon spilling across the floor. Outside, the empty swimming pool reflected the tired sky. And somehow everything felt temporary in a comforting way. Like maybe not every place needs permanence to matter deeply. Maybe some moments exist only to help people breathe again before continuing on. No grand revelation tonight, no life-changing speech, just highway wind, buzzing motel lights, and reggae songs older than our worries, playing softly through thin walls. And the motel sun kept flickering blue tonight, and somehow that you'd probably keep driving. Nothing open but the night and a gas station sign. Blue light flickering like a tired state of mind. Shopping carts asleep beside the curb in crooked lines. The rain had just finished 10 minutes ago. Wet pavement shining underneath the glow. Every passing car sounded far away and slow. You pull your hood up from the cold. Said this weather makes the world feel old. They laughed at how dramatic that sounded out loud. And honestly, I knew exactly what you meant. Maybe nighttime tells the truth more gently, softening the sharp edges of the day. Maybe silence is the only place thoughts can breathe. Nothing open but the night tonight, just street lights and tired eyes. No expectations left to carry through the dark. No need talking just to fill the air. Some peace only appears out here. Between the rain and the reggae songs we let go. Vending machine buzzing quietly alone. Tiny insects circling neon tones. Train tracks humming somewhere underneath the cold. You bought cheap coffee in a paper cup. Said adulthood feels mostly making stuff up. I laughed too hard because you weren't wrong. There was a couple dancing at a red light. No music playing, just headlights. Like they forgot the rest of the world existed. Maybe they did. Funny how the lonely hours create the most honest versions of ourselves. At midnight even strangers seem more human somehow. Nothing open but the night again. No destination, no pretend. Just cold air moving softly through our clothes. No pressure trying to understand life. No urgency to make things right. For a little while we simply existed. Counted backwards in red. Nobody crossing, still it kept counting ahead. Like time continues, whether or not we feel ready. You asked me if I miss being younger. Before every year felt slightly faster. I said, only the parts where everything felt endless. A bus drove by nearly empty inside. One passenger staring out at the night, probably thinking thoughts he'd never say out loud, just like us did. No fireworks, no revelations, just breathing slower than usual tonight. Just wet sneakers, cold fingertips, and old reggae songs leak Maybe the city sleeps so people can hear themselves again.
Some people change your whole world without even trying, just by smiling at you. Golden sunlight resting on your face, morning winds moving with quiet grace, and every little smile from you feels like healing. Your fingers wrap softly into mine, like two hearts perfectly aligned. And suddenly, every fear inside me starts disappearing. I've spent years lost in restless nights, searching for warmth beneath broken lights. But your embrace feels like somewhere I was always meant to be. Maybe love doesn't arrive dramatically, maybe it grows slowly and true, like sunrise touching the ocean after a long dark night. Your smile feels like morning sunlight, warming every shadow inside. Every kiss, every sigh feels silence. And when your heartbeat moves with mine, even heaven fades outside. Baby, your love turns empty nights into paradise. Old reggae songs drifting through the breeze, soft bass swaying slowly with the trees. You rested gently against my chest, like home. We danced barefoot beside the shore, like two lost souls, lost no more. And honestly, I never wanted the moment to end. No diamonds shining in your hands, no perfect fairy tale romance. Just your sleepy laugh beside me was enough for me. Funny how love heals softly, one warm touch from you, and suddenly every old heart this place. Maybe forever begins quietly, inside little moments nobody sees, like forehead kisses before sleep, or your hand reaching for mine in the dark, like laughing softly beneath the rain, or dancing slowly to old love songs again. Trying to freeze every second beside you forever. And if storms ever shake our lives, if nights grow heavy and hearts feel tired, promise me we'll still hold each other like tonight. Love doesn't always arrive loudly. Sometimes it feels like peace, like the way your eyes soften whenever they meet mine, or the way your heartbeat slows when I pull you close. And honestly, that kind of love feels eternal. Your smile feels like into mine, in every lonely corner of my heart. Finally found peace inside your love tonight. Maybe happiness is simpler than we think. Maybe it's just waking up beside someone who makes your soul feel calm. City lights glowing softly through the rain. You're standing there calling out my name, and suddenly the whole cold world feels warmer. Your eyes shining underneath the moon, pulling my restless soul closer to you. Like every lonely road I walked before led me here tonight. I used to fear falling too deep, giving my heart to someone I couldn't keep. But your embrace feels like somewhere I was meant to stay forever. Maybe destiny feels gentle, like slow reggae floating through the dark. Two hearts slowly learning how to heal each other. Your name sounds beautiful in the night, like soft waves beneath moonlight. Every kiss, every sigh feels timeless. And when your body moves love songs drifting through the room, warm bass dancing beneath the moon. You rested softly against my chest like home. We slow danced barefoot across the floor, like two lost souls searching no more. And honestly, I never wanted the song to end. No diamond shining on your skin, no perfect fairy tale within. Just your sleepy smile beside me was enough. Funny how love heals quietly, one soft touch from you, and suddenly every old heartbreak starts fading away. Your voice feels softer than rain, washing gently through my pain. Every touch, every flame pulls me deeper. And even if tomorrow fades away, I still choose your heart every day, because your soul became my safest place. Maybe forever begins quietly, inside little moments nobody sees, like forehead kisses before sleep, or your hand searching for mine in the dark, like tracing poetry across your skin, or stealing one more kiss before sunrise begins. Trying to hold on to feelings too beautiful for words. And if storms ever shake our lives, if nights grow heavy and hearts get tired, promise me we'll still hold each other like tonight. Love doesn't always arrive loudly, sometimes it feels like peace. Like the way your eyes soften whenever they meet mine, or the way your heartbeat slows when I pull you close. And honestly, that kind of love feels eternal. Your name sounds beautiful in the night, like stars reflected in your eyes. Every heartbeat, every breath feels endless. And if this world keeps moving fast, I still want moments like this to last. Because out of everyone I've ever known, your soul feels written into mine. And every lonely corner of my heart finally found peace inside your love tonight. Maybe my favorite love song has always been the sound of your name. Some lessons can be learned in comfort. The road has to shape you first. Unknown miles ahead, sleepless nights spinning circles in my head, wondering if my dreams were far too big for these hands. Some days hope felt thinner than the rain, Some scars stayed longer than the pain. Still something deep inside my soul said move again. Because the road don't promise easy skies, but every step can make you wise. And every storm you survive becomes your strength. Don't be afraid of falling down. Even mountains started from the ground. Strong hearts are built slowly through the climb. The road will teach your heart to grow through every high and every low. Every loss, every scar shapes who you are. And when the nights feel cold and long, keep your spirit moving on. One day the pain you carry now will become your song. Life will test the fire in your chest, push your soul beyond its limits. Sometimes there'll be moments when giving up feels easier. But rivers never stop for storms, and seeds still rise through concrete roads. Little by little, strength is born inside the struggle. So breathe deep when the pressure grows. Even broken waves still reach the shore. Nothing alive becomes beautiful without change. Every setback hides direction. Every wound can teach a lesson. Even darkness helps the stars learn to shine. The road will teach your soul to ride through the tears and sleepless nights. Every fear, every fight builds your life. And if your faith feels weak today, take one more step anyway. Sometimes courage simply means not walking away. Maybe success ain't wealth or fame. Maybe it's surviving through the pain. Still finding reasons to smile after hard years. Maybe strength is softer than we think, helping others while your own heart sinks. Still choosing kindness when life gets heavy. And someday when you tell your story, people won't remember all your fear. They'll remember how you kept moving despite the storms. Don't rush becoming who you are. The moon takes time to become full. was never trying to stop you. It was teaching you how far you could go. Some journeys aren't about reaching the finish line. They're about becoming stronger with every mind. Nights I nearly lost my way, heavy clouds covering brighter days, trying hard to hold my head up high through the pain. Some doors closed right in front of me, some people walked away silently. Still my heart kept whispering, don't give in. 'Cause every road that feels uphill teaches strength you cannot buy. And every scar you carry now will one day shine. Don't let the darkness fool your eyes. Even stars are born inside the night. Sometimes broken roads lead us to a better life. Carry your light through the dark, even when life leaves heavy scars. Every fall, every fight shapes your soul. Life ain't always gentle with our dreams. Sometimes hope hangs by a fragile string. Some mornings all you really do is survive. But rivers carve through stone with time, and wounded hearts still learn to shine. Little by little healing grows deep inside. Don't compare your road to someone else. Every soul has mountains to climb. Different battles, different timing, same sunrise. Every setback holds a lesson. Every pain can shift direction. Even empty winters end with spring again. Carry your fire through the cold, through the fear of growing old. Every tear, every ache builds your strength. And if your faith feels weak tonight, keep moving toward the light. Strong souls are not born perfect, they are born. Maybe courage isn't feeling brave. Maybe it's choosing not to break. Still believing better days will arrive. Maybe winning isn't being first. Maybe it's healing from the hurt. Learning how to love yourself through the fight. And one day when you look behind, you'll see how far your soul survived. All the roads that made you stronger through the years. Take your time becoming whole. The moon still glows through phases. Even oceans need storms to learn their day.
Keep going. The sunrise is already looking for you.
Suddenly the whole night feels slower. Your hair dancing gently in the wind, that quiet smile pulling me in again. Like every lonely road I walked before led me here. I used to think love was temporary, just passing hearts and fading memories. But your eyes feel like somewhere I could stay forever. Maybe real love isn't loud at all. Maybe it's this peaceful feeling of finally finding someone who understands your silence. Just you, me, and the night breeze, slow dancing beside the sea. Every kiss, every touch feels timeless. And when your heartbeat moves with mine, even stars disappear tonight. Baby, your love turns quiet moments into forever memories. Old reggae songs drifting through the dark, soft bass echoing beside our hearts. You leaned your head against my chest, like home. We walked barefoot across the sand, moonlight wrapped around your hand. And honestly, I never wanted it, the night to end. No expensive dreams or fancy things, just your sleepy voice whispering. And somehow those little moments became everything to me. Funny how love heals gently. One soft smile from you, and suddenly old heartbreaks lose their way. Just you, me, and the moonlight, holding each other all through the night. Every breath, every sigh pulls me deeper. And even if tomorrow fades away, I still choose your heart every day, because your soul became mine.
starts quietly, in little moments nobody sees, like forehead kisses before sunrise, or your hand searching for mine in sleep, like laughing softly beneath the rain, or dancing slowly to old love songs again, trying to hold on to moments that feel eternal. And if storms ever shake our lives, if hard times arrive without warning, promise me we'll still hold each other like tonight. Love doesn't always need perfect words. Sometimes it's softer than waves, like the way your eyes still soften whenever you look at me, or the way your body fits beside mine, like it was always meant to. And honestly, the kind of love feels infinite. Just you, me, and the night breeze, two hearts moving with the sea. Every heartbeat, every flame feels endless. And if this world keeps spinning fast, I still want nights like this to last, because out of everyone I've ever known, your soul feels written into mine. And every lonely corner of my heart finally found peace inside your love tonight. Damn, life is real. Maybe it's just moments like this with you beside me. Softer than candlelight, pulling me closer every night. And every little smile from you feels dangerous to my heart. Your voice moves slowly through my mind, like sweet melodies frozen in time. And somehow every lonely piece of me starts healing. I've known temporary kinds of love, the kind that fades when times get rough. But your arms feel like somewhere I could stay forever. Maybe destiny sounds like this, like two hearts beating slowly to the same rhythm under moonlight. Loving you feels like a beautiful dream, like warm waves touching the sea. Every kiss, every breath feels timeless. Your body leans into mine, stars grow jealous of our light. Baby, your love turns midnight hours into paradise. Old reggae songs drift across the room, golden shadows dancing with the moon. You held me softly like you knew exactly what I needed. We slow danced barefoot on the floor, like we loved each other before. And honestly, I never wanted the song to end. No fancy promises written in gold, just your heartbeat next to my soul. And somehow that simple feeling begins quietly inside little moments nobody sees, like your sleepy smile at midnight or your hand searching for mine, like forehead kisses before sleep or conversations that run too deep, turning ordinary evenings into memories. And if storms ever come someday, if life leaves scars we cannot erase, promise me we'll still dance slowly like tonight. Love doesn't always arrive loudly, sometimes it's gentle, like the way your eyes soften when you look at me, or the way your heart beats slow when I pull you close. And honestly, that kind of love feels eternal. Loving you feels like a beautiful dream, like moonlight resting on the sea. Every heartbeat, every flame feels endless. And if this life moves too fast someday, I still want your arms around me, because out of everyone this world could give me, your soul feels written for mine. And every lonely corner of my heart finally found peace inside your love tonight. Inside your love tonight. Inside your love tonight. Inside your love tonight.
If this is a dream, please don't wake me up.
Some nights don't feel real, they feel remembered while they're happening. The streetlights buzz like old memories tonight, orange halos floating in the humid summer sky, corner stores glowing softly at the edge of sleep. Bicycle rolls slowly through the empty lane, tires whispering across yesterday's rain. Even the silence sounded warm at 1 a.m. You sat on the hood of the car beside me, shoes dangling above cracked concrete, said, do you think people miss versions of themselves they can't return to? The question stayed hanging in the air, longer than the smoke from your coffee cup. Maybe nostalgia isn't about the past at all. Maybe it's grief for moments we didn't know were disappearing. And the streetlights hung low through the midnight heat, while old reggae drifted softly down the street. No one trying to be anything tonight, just existing quietly. Cars passing slow like tired thoughts, moonlight tangled in parking lots. For a little while, the whole world fell apart. There was a diner still awake across the road, waitress cleaning ketchup bottles one by one alone. Blue TV light flickering silently behind the glass. Someone laughed too hard from an upstairs balcony. A dog barked once, then fell asleep. The city stitched itself together with tiny sounds. You told me about summers from years ago, when nights fell endless and nobody checked the clock. When happiness arrived easier and left slower, I didn't interrupt. Some memories deserve room to breathe. Funny how nighttime rearranges emotions, making ordinary moments feel cinematic, like loneliness and peace start resembling each other. The streetlights painted gold across your face tonight, soft enough to make the whole city feel kind. Every unfinished thought inside us quieted down. No pressure waiting in tomorrow yet. No need to solve our lives before sunrise. Just warm air and distant reggae floating through the dark. At some point we both stopped talking, not because the conversation ended, but because silence finally felt comfortable. A plane crossed slowly over the clouds, blinking red against the dark sky, the kind of sight that makes time feel bigger than you for a second. You lean back against the windshield glass, breathing like someone finally unwinding, and honestly, I think I was too. Maybe healing isn't dramatic music swelling in the background. Maybe it's simply nights where your chest hurts a little less than yesterday. No miracles tonight, no life-changing speeches, just buzzing streetlights where midnight air and reggae songs echoing softly between apartment buildings. The streetlights buzz like old memories tonight, like the city itself was trying to comfort us quietly, not fix us, just sit beside us for a while. Maybe that's enough sometimes. Maybe peace begins the moment life stops demanding that we hurry. Some nights don't change your life, they just make staying in it feel easier. There's a certain kind of loneliness only late night stations understand. sounded lonely tonight. Metal wheels screaming softly under fluorescent lights. Half-empty platform, vending machine glow, cold midnight air. A tired man slept holding yesterday's news. Someone played reggae quietly through cheap headphones nearby. The whole station felt suspended outside of time. You leaned against the yellow safety line, hands tucked deep in oversized sleeves. Said, do you ever feel like everyone's just trying to survive differently? The train arrived before I answered. Maybe cities hide their sadness well, burying it underneath traffic noise and busy days. But after midnight, everything becomes easier to hear. And the last train rolled slowly through the dark tonight, carrying strangers under tired white lights. No one speaking much, just quiet breathing. Outside the windows, the city blurred by, wet streets reflecting sleepless skies. For a little while, we belong nowhere together. And the test ends flicker against scratched up glass. Stations passing slowly one by one outside. A couple argued softly near the train doors, then held hands anyway. You laugh watching someone nearly miss their stop. Coffee spilling everywhere across their lap. Even exhaustion looks strangely human at this hour. Then your voice got quieter suddenly. Do you think people ever stop feeling lost? I watched tunnel lights flash across your face before saying, I don't know. Maybe we just get better at carrying it. Trains feel comforting, like motion itself can convince the heart things will eventually change. The last train hummed beneath the sleeping town, like a lullaby for people not ready to go home yet. Every tired face carried stories nobody asked about. No pressure trying to explain ourselves tonight. No pretending everything made sense. Just warm reggae leaking softly into the dark. At the final station, almost everyone disappeared, leaving silence hanging heavier in the air. The train doors opened slowly like a tired sigh. Outside, the streets were nearly empty now. Convenience store lights buzzing in the cold. The city looked softer at 2:43 a.m. You stretched your arms towards the sky, said the night smelled like rain and electricity, and somehow that description made perfect sense. Maybe healing isn't dramatic. Maybe sometimes it's just making it home a little less alone. No revelations tonight, no perfect ending. Just train tracks humming beneath the city, street lights flickering through fog, and old reggae songs making strangers feel connected for a no man's
Relaxation disappeared behind us, but the feeling stayed a while longer. Midnight rain sliding down the glass, city lights glowing while the hours pass. You stood there wrapped in silence, looking beautiful. Your eyes carried stories I could feel, the kind broken hearts try hard to conceal. But when your fingers touched my skin, everything softened. I've loved before, but never like this, never with trembling hands and slow deep kisses. Like my soul finally found the place it belongs. Maybe destiny feels quiet at first, like soft waves before the storm. But one look from you and suddenly my whole world changed. Your love tastes like midnight rain, sweet and wild against my pain. Every kiss, every touch feels electric. And when your body moves with mine, even heaven pauses tonight. Baby, your love turns lonely hearts into poetry. Old reggae songs playing low nearby, warm bass floating beneath the sky. You lean closer while whispering softly in my ear. We dance slowly across the room, shadows moving with the moon. And honestly, time itself felt slower beside you. No perfect words, no grand romance, just your heartbeat moving with my hands. And somehow that simple closeness felt eternal. Funny how love heals silently, one soft breath from you, and suddenly all my lonely years start disappearing. Your love burns like candlelight, soft and dangerous through the night. Every sigh, every flame pulls me deeper. And even if tomorrow fades away, I still choose your touch every day, because your soul became my favorite addiction. Maybe forever begins quietly, in tangled sheets and sleepy whispers, like your lips brushing softly across my shoulder, or your fingers tracing circles on my chest, while thunder moves beyond the window, trying to memorize every breath between us tonight. And if storms ever shake our lives, if the world grows cold outside, promise me we'll still hold each other like this. Love doesn't always need loud promises, sometimes it's softer than rain, like the way your eyes search for mine before every kiss, or the way your heartbeat slows when I pull you close. And honestly, that kind of love feels insane. Your love tastes like midnight rain, washing softly through my veins. Every heartbeat, every flame feels endless. And if this world disappears tonight, I still feel complete beside you, because out of every soul I've Maybe love was never meant to save us. Maybe it was simply meant to hold us through the storm.
Moonlight resting gently on your face, silver shadows moving through the rain, and every second next to you feels unreal. Your fingertips slide slowly over mine, like poetry written across time. And somehow every lonely part of me starts breathing again. I used to think love disappeared too fast, like summer nights that never last. But your embrace feels like somewhere I could stay forever. Maybe souls recognize each other quietly, long before words are ever spoken. Because the moment you held me close, everything inside me softened. Hold me until the morning comes, while moonlight dances on our skin tonight. Every kiss, every sigh feels endless. And when your heartbeat moves with mine, the whole world disappears outside. Baby, your love turns midnight hours into paradise. Old reggae songs drift through the dark, soft bass echoing beside our hearts. You leaned your head against my chest, like you belong there. We danced slowly across the floor, barefoot hearts asking nothing more. And honestly, I never wanted the night to end. No expensive dreams or perfect scenes, just your sleepy smile next to me. And somehow that simple feeling became everything. Funny how real love heals gently. One soft touch from you, suddenly every old heartbreak loses its power. Hold me close while the rain falls slow, while warm winds through the window blow. Every touch, every breath pulls me deeper. And even if tomorrow fades away, I still choose your love every day. Because your soul became my safest place. Maybe forever starts quietly, inside little moments nobody sees, like forehead kisses before sleep, or your hand searching for mine in the dark. Like traces across your skin, or stealing one more kiss before morning begins. Trying to freeze this feeling inside my soul forever. And if storms ever come someday, if life leaves scars we cannot erase, promise me we'll still dance slowly like tonight. Love doesn't always arrive lovely. Sometimes it's softer than rain, like the way your eyes still soften whenever you look at me, or the way your body fits against mine, like it was always meant to. And honestly, that kind of love feels eternal. Hold me until the morning comes, until sunlight replaces the stars above. Every heartbeat, every flame feels timeless. And if this life keeps moving fast, I still want nights like this to last. Because out of everyone I've ever touched, your soul feels written into mine. And every lonely corner of my heart finally found peace inside your love tonight. If the night never ended, I'd still choose to stay right here in your arms. Moonlight resting softly on your skin, ocean wind dancing through your hair again. And every little movement from you pulls me closer, your fingertips tangled into mine, like two lonely souls crossing time. And suddenly every fear inside me starts fading away. I've searched through crowded hearts before, through empty kisses and closing doors. Loving you feels different, like finally arriving home. Maybe some souls are meant to meet, not by accident but by destiny. Because the moment you held me close, my heart stopped running. Let me love you like the ocean loves the shore, coming back deeper than before. Every kiss, every sigh feels endless. And when your body melts into mine, even stars lose all their light. Baby, your love turns lonely nights into heaven. Songs floating through the dark, soft bass moving slowly with our hearts. You smiled softly while pulling me closer again. We danced barefoot beneath the moon, like time itself slowed down for us two. And honestly, nothing in this world has ever felt this peaceful. No expensive promises or golden rings, just your sleepy voice whispering sweet things. And
And somehow that simple feeling became everything to me. Funny how real love heals gently. One soft touch from you, and suddenly all my lonely years lose their way. Let me love you through every storm. Wrap your soul inside my arms. Every touch, every flame pulls me deeper. And even if tomorrow fades away, I'd still choose your heart every day, because your soul became my safest place. Maybe forever begins quietly, entangled sheets and whispered dreams, like forehead kisses before sunrise, or your heartbeat against my chest, like tracing poetry across your skin, or stealing one more kiss before sleep wins, trying to freeze this feeling inside my soul forever. And if storms ever shake our world, if nights grow heavy and hearts get hurt, promise me we'll still dance slowly, like tonight. Love doesn't always arrive loudly. Sometimes it feels like peace, like the way your eyes soften whenever you look at me, or the way your hand searches for mine even while half asleep. And honestly, that kind of love feels eternal. Let me love you like the ocean loves the shore, endlessly returning, wanting more. Every heartbeat, every flame feels timeless. And if this life moves too fast someday, I still want your arms around me, because out of everyone I've ever known, your soul feels written into mine. And every lonely corner of my heart finally found peace inside your love tonight. If I could choose one place to stay forever, I think it would be somewhere between your heartbeat and the sound of the sea. Eyes shine softer than candlelight, pulling me closer every night. And every little smile from you feels dangerous to my heart. Your voice moves slowly through my mind, like sweet melodies frozen in time. And somehow every lonely piece of me starts healing. I've known temporary kinds of love, the kind that fades when times get rough. But your arms feel like somewhere I could stay forever. Maybe destiny sounds like this, like two hearts beating slowly to the same rhythm under moonlight. Loving you feels like a beautiful dream, like warm waves touching the sea. Every kiss, every breath feels timeless. And when your body leans into mine, the
looked across the room, golden shadows dancing with the moon. You held me softly like you knew exactly what I needed. We slow danced barefoot on the floor like we'd loved each other before. And honestly, I never wanted the song to end. No fancy promises written in gold, just your heartbeat next to my soul. And somehow that simple feeling meant everything. Funny how love changes ordinary nights. The same stars, same sky, same city lights, yet everything feels softer beside you. Darling, you feels like summer rain falling gently on old pain. Every touch, every sigh pulls me deeper. And even if tomorrow fades away, I'd still choose your love every day, because your heart became my safest place. Maybe forever begins quietly inside little moments nobody sees, like your sleepy smile at midnight or your hand searching for mine, like forehead kisses before sleep or conversations that run too deep, turning ordinary evenings into memories. And if storms ever come someday, if life leaves scars we cannot erase, promise me we'll still dance slowly, like tonight. Love doesn't always arrive loudly. Sometimes it's gentle, like the way your eyes soften when you look at me, or the way your heartbeat slows when I pull you close. And honestly, that kind of love feels eternal. Loving you feels like a beautiful dream, like moonlight resting on the sea. Every heartbeat, every flame feels endless. And if this life moves too fast someday, I still want your arms around me, because out of everyone this world could give me, your soul feels written for mine. And every lonely corner of my heart finally found peace inside your love tonight. If this is a dream,